Hi there. Hi, I'm Jen Rice, and I want to answer the question today of why we tend to break out when we're going to be traveling or during our travels. Obviously, this holiday season is coming up, and a lot of us are going different places. I'm headed to DC, Baltimore area to visit my aunts and uncle, and I'm excited to see them, but that's going to be a little bit of travel and definitely a new climate, right? That's a lot different than Southwest Florida. So a lot of times when you go, whether it's through plane or by car, and you arrive in a different area, you can have breakouts, and that can be a lot of different factors. And I wanted to share this because of my time in dermatology, and it's been a while since I've busted out a dermatology information type of video, and I think it's time. So with the travel season upon us, I hope that you'll get some value from this. And basically what we're dealing with air travel is there's a very low humidity in the plane, which kind of dries us out. A lot of times you'll find that your throat's a little bit dry. You feel like maybe even, depending on how long a flight, certainly your skin can become dry. And when your skin gets irritated and the barrier gets a little disrupted, that's when you can have breakouts. And not just acne, but acne, rosacea, eczema, those can flare when we're traveling by airplanes. So another thing that tends to happen though is makeup use. Oftentimes if we're out and we're, going out more, being camera ready, lots of selfies, all this kind of stuff, we can tend to apply a lot more makeup. And what this can do is also disrupt that barrier and cause the same things to happen, like acne, rosacea flares, certainly dry skin and irritation. And then the foods that we eat, because there's all sorts of goodies out everywhere, which is awesome that we've got. We want to celebrate, we want to have some things that we don't normally have, but maybe too much dairy, too many sweets, too much alcohol, you name it, that can cause your skin to get really irritated. So there are about 5 things we can do to really prevent this. And I'm going to hit one really hard, and that is hydrating really well. So hydrating internally and externally to prevent your skin from becoming irritated. So that would be drinking more water. I would kind of stay away from some of the sports drinks that have a ton of sugar in them, unless you're reading the back and you see. I think I just did a video on sugar the other day, and reading those labels is really key so you can figure out where those drinks are. And when in doubt, just do regular bottled water or something filtered that you like. And by increasing that hydration level, it's going to help with your skin barrier. Also, using more moisturizer, or a lot of times you can find these great combination moisturizers that are not only for moisturizing but also for sunscreen. So if you want to make sure you're getting coverage as well from the sun, you want to use a moisturizing sunscreen. Now there are some great hydrators out on the market, and they're the real deal. There's science to them. There's hyaluronic acid, which helps to, it's actually a building block of our skin, and it's naturally occurring in our bodies anyway. So hyaluronic acid, glycerin, when it's perfected, it can be extremely hydrating. And actually what these hydrators do is they're pulling the moisture deeper into your cells so that you will be more hydrated from it. When we address makeup, I think that can be a tricky spot for some people. Obviously, you want to cover up. If you're already experiencing breakouts, you're wanting to cover these up. But one of the best things you can do, and I did a video way back on mineral makeup versus powder makeup. So if you're dry, your skin is a bit dry, it's hard to use a powder foundation because it'll just look more dry. So you want to look for an oil-free liquid foundation, and that can help you a lot more. Hey Laura, yeah, okay, so she just goes, yes, okay. I have not taken those, but so Laura was saying she's taking a hyaluronic acid supplement. So no, I'm sure you did great with the spelling, it's all good. I have not taken those, but that's interesting. So the problem with the pills though, and I don't want to go too off on this, but it's sort of like collagen pills too. A lot of derms will sort of, you know, when I've asked about this before, you have to make sure the science is good with it and that you're actually seeing the molecules. It's very hard to take something orally like collagen or even hyaluronic acid and have it get from the GI system to actually help our skin. There's just a lot of I'd probably have to go and do a little bit of research on that, and I'd love to know the name of the one that you're taking. Maybe you can private message that to me or something, or whatever you feel like, throw it out here. Because the problem with the collagen pills, you know, these were like all the rage. Every other patient that came in was telling us, oh, I'm on this collagen pill, and it does a lot of, and even the acne pills, they aren't really penetrating and getting absorbed to be beneficial to the actual skin. So that's where we back it up a little bit and go back to the best way to treat my skin is when I'm putting on it topically. Obviously I want to hydrate myself internally with water. I want to eat a great diet whenever possible, but we also topically fix where we can fix things. It's kind of like if you have shoulder pain and you get massage there, or you have you know, the pain and you get like the balm, those pain balms, or tiger balms, or whatever we use. I think icy hot, those kind of things. You're hitting it right where it's happening. And I'm a big believer in that, rather than sometimes going through the whole system to then get an end result. So with the makeup, a tinted moisturizer and a tinted foundation can be really helpful to you, and that way you're not putting a lot on anything that's real heavy, cakey like. And food wise, you know, those tips for food are tough, because I don't want to take away everybody's joy, right? I'm not like the joy thief. I personally am trying to really stay true to what I've been doing without the sugars and the cakes and the candies and the cookies. And I know Laura's like, oh, I know, I spent a week with you in Texas. It is like Kale City, right? But in all seriousness, you know, I think there's a good thing with balance. But if you're breaking out, you got to look at your diet, right? So if things are good and you're feeling like, you know, you're happy with what your skin's doing, then it's all fine. So I do have 2 other tips. I don't want to take up any more time today, but if you're interested in getting the full list of 5, I'm happy to private message those to you if you want to reach out to me. I also have an event tonight if you're interested in joining. It is online at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to pop me a comment below, and if tonight's not a great night for you, that is okay too. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm excited for this Thanksgiving week. I'm staying in town. My family's here locally, which is nice, but we will, like I said, be taking off to the DC area, and so I'll be doing this flying thing. And I'll probably get a little bit of skin irritation going to a different climate for sure, first part of December. All right, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day.